stage once again, seeing the majority of Russian athletes banned and those eligible to participate forced to compete under a neutral flag. And frankly, at this point, when you hear doping, you think Russia. But is the problem really reserved to just the one country? I'm afraid the answer is a resounding no. An investigation conducted by a group of international researchers at 2 separate sporting events back in 2011 produced a rather shocking conclusion, where more than 2,000 elite athletes were surveyed anonymously to encourage honest answers.
Doping appears remarkably widespread among
13th Athletics World Championships in South Korea. Over 40% of those competing admitted to doping in the past year, and almost 60% at the Pan-Arab Games in Doha, whereas WADA only came back with 0.5% of tests as positive in South Korea and 3.6% at the Pan-Arab Games. Needless to say, that is a massive discrepancy. And the other surprising thing is that the research was actually funded by WADA, and yet no one heard a peep out of them about the results, which they've known about for years.
We would note that there was a delay of nearly 6 years between the completion of the data
on the writing of the report, although I'm not sure how a 6-year delay isn't considered a restriction. The president of Germany's Athletics Federation, for one, was infuriated by the holdup.
Banning the publication has ended.
And guess what? The report was actually released months ago, but I'd bet good money that you haven't heard a thing about it, because for some reason it wasn't made into non-stop breaking news. No probes were conducted, and no bans were seen.
This was a study which, of course, would raise a lot